friends. It's December 16th, which means it is day 16 of our Advent readings. Every night leading up to Christmas, we are reading stories from the Bible that talk all about people looking forward to the birth of the Savior and why we need Jesus. And it helps us to keep our hearts centered on the true meaning of Christmas. We're reading from the Advent Storybook, 25 Bible stories showing why Jesus came. This book is by Laura Ritchie and it's illustrated by Ian Dale. Today is day 16, which is Ruth, found in Ruth 1 through 4. So if you have your Advent ornaments, find a day 16 ornament that looks like this, and you can cut it out and hang it on your tree. By your blood, you ransomed people from God, from every tribe and language and people and nation. Revelation 5:9. The Israelites wandered in the wilderness for 40 years until God brought them to the land he had promised them. There they lived and worked and built the nation of Israel, and they worshiped the one true God. Ruth lived in a country next to Israel called Moab. She married a man from Israel. The man and his family had left their home in Bethlehem because of a famine. But when Ruth's husband died, Ruth had to make a hard choice. She could go back to her family and worship the pretend gods they had worshipped, or she could go with her husband's mother, Naomi, to Israel. Naomi was poor and she had nothing to offer. But Ruth loved Naomi and believed in God. Ruth made her decision. She told Naomi, "Your people shall be my people, and your God, my God." Ruth 1:16. They went to Israel together, to Bethlehem. Ruth was a foreigner, and the people of Israel did not trust Moabites. They were probably many people who were not kind to her. But a man named Boaz did a kind thing for Ruth and Naomi. Boaz grew barley and wheat. One day, Ruth went to his field to see if his workers had left any grain behind. Boaz learned who she was. He knew she loved Naomi and trusted in God. He told his workers to protect her and leave extra grain for her. He told Ruth she could come to his field and gather grain every day. Because of Boaz, Ruth and Naomi had food when they were hungry. Later, Ruth asked Boaz to take care of her so she and Naomi would always have what they needed. And Boaz did. He loved Ruth and married her. And they had a son named Obed. Obed became the grandfather of Israel's greatest king, David. Even though Ruth was not an Israelite, she trusted God. And God made her the great-grandmother of a king. From her family line, another son would come, the king of all kings, born as a baby in Bethlehem, just like Obed. Do you know the name of the King of Kings, born as a baby in Bethlehem? That's right, it's Jesus. It's so amazing to read that story and think that with famine and heartache, Ruth trusted God. And because she trusted God, through her line comes David and then Jesus. It can be hard to trust God sometimes. It was really hard for people in the Bible as they waited for the Messiah. They just wanted everything fixed right away. And we can feel that way sometimes too. But what's amazing is when we trust God and believe that he is watching after us, and believe that everything in the Bible is true, and believe that Jesus is our Savior, we can rejoice like Naomi did. We experience good things like Ruth did. And that is a great thing to celebrate this Christmas.